Let's take a look at what's going on in the Chicago housing market through March of 2025. First, in the lakefront communities, we're going to look at single-family homes. Homes closed. Last month in March, 87 homes closed. 87 also went under contract. That's not very typical. And you can see we're at our typical March kind of high of the season, but only 151 homes are currently on the market. And I just wanted to take a look at what that means historically. You can see that in May 2009, 1,019 homes were on the market. That was at the height of the housing crisis. And then now we're at 151. So it's an incredible slide in inventory and opportunities for people to buy single-family homes in the lakefront communities. During that same period, homes rose spectacularly. The low from the housing crisis was in July of 2012 at $730,000, and the median price continued to climb from there up to $1,375,000, which is our current median sales price for homes. So what does that mean for sales year to date? 198 homes have sold in the first quarter. That's up 7.8% versus the year before. Now, this is just 3 months versus 3 months. And it's really a spectacular number given the fact that there are so few properties on the market. All right, now let's switch over. Let's talk about attached. And of course, you know that means condos, co-ops, and townhomes. 874 closed in March. 1,109 went under contract. March is typically the number one month for putting properties under contract in the downtown real estate market. That varies from suburban areas, and just an interesting thing to make note of. 1,692 homes are currently for sale. And again, if you look at what's happened over time, March of 2010 was the height of the housing crisis, where we had 9,950 attached properties for sale. Then in September of 2020, COVID, of course, we got up to 6,893. However, now in March of 2025, people like to be in condos. 1,692 are the number of condos currently on the market. That translates to only 2 months worth of inventory. There's very little for buyers to choose from out there right now. I wanted to see what happens by price point. I mean, is the luxury just sitting up there, or is it just as crazy active? You know, we've had times where there have been as many as 20 months worth of luxury condos on the market. But 2 million or more, there's only an 8.8 month supply of homes. And if you look down at the lower price points of, let's just say under $1 million, we've only got a 1.6, 1.8 month supply. So yes, lower price properties are selling more quickly, but it's still a healthy luxury market in condos in the downtown market. Median sales price, I've been saying this for the last 6 months. We're at an all-time high at $435,000 as the median sales price in the lakefront communities. All right, so let's look Q1. 2,073 closed. That was up 9.7 versus the year before, which was down a little bit. But you can see we've still surpassed 2023 in terms of number of homes. Interest rates have come down a little bit. 6.64% is the Freddie Mac average interest rate in the United States right now. And the average rents in Chicago are going down a bit. The median rent is $2,100 per month. That's $3.18 per square foot. And you can see that in 1 and 2 bedrooms, they've been down 14 and 16% versus previous year. And I think that's indicative of the number of rental buildings that have been put on the market to help ease this demand for rents in the city. If you look at rents by neighborhood, the bargain is Uptown. 1906 is the median rent there. And the most expensive neighborhood in which to rent is the Near North neighborhood. And of course, that includes River North, Streeterville, and Gold Coast. So that's in a nutshell what's going on in the downtown Chicago real estate market. Of course, it varies by block, micro neighborhood, and housing stock, and all kinds of other things. So if you have questions about your situation, I would love to help. Reach out. I'm Ann Rossley with Baird & Warner. Let's connect.